For anybody who's not ever seen what a basic, very rudimentary cloud setup looks like, this is what it is. It's basically you in your office over there, either picking up a phone, handset, or typing on your machine, on your computer. You go through your own network infrastructure out to the internet, and the internet just directs you back to, let's say, Microsoft, Google, AOL, Yahoo, all their application servers that are sitting somewhere else. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, this is the same process. Yes, sir?
What kind of speed do you need to run, for example, Microsoft Office 365 in terms of bandwidth?
You need at least a T1 line.
So 1.5 megabits per second?
Yes.
Okay.
But you can do that on a DSL. You can do it on...
That's per user?
No. I mean, you can get on a T1 line, you could probably get, depending on how much you ship across the wire, you can get anywhere from as little as 5 people to as many as 20 people over a single T1 line. But now with the speeds that you can get with DSL, which I'm not a big fan of because its cost and its reliability just isn't there. But with what you can get with cable now here in the city, if you're lucky enough to be in a building that has FiOS, that's even better because that's fiber now to the fiber throughout the entire infrastructure. You can get 25 up and down megabits per second, in which case then you can push vast amounts of data over. And the beauty of fiber is just change the light structure on there and you can go from 25 to 50, go from 50 to 100. So you don't need new infrastructure to do the work and what have you.
Is up or down more important, or is it symmetric?
Well, if you get it symmetrical, great. Up is always going to be slower. Down is always going to be faster by an appreciable amount. So Time Warner has a package now that they put out here in the United States, in New York City, that's called 50 and 5. So it's 50 megabytes down, 5 megabytes up. So it's 10 times slower up. Believe it or not, that's just a function of what they provide. They could actually make a synchronous connection if they wanted to, but it would take more infrastructure and would take more work on their part. Plus the fact then, they figure they leave room to make more money later on when they give you higher upload speeds. But for the most part, if you're doing voice over IP, if you're doing email, if you're just connecting to a system that has all the data stored over here, it doesn't matter. You're not really shipping anything across the wire that it's that big that it's going to bog you down. It's when you're taking actual data from here, let's say from your office, and you're doing a data backup, and you're sending it to here, that's when it starts to get interesting in terms of your bandwidth.
For the average user, bandwidth needs are increased or left the same or decreased?
I'll get to that in a minute. See, I put a plant in there, so he's my straight man for today. Oh, by the way, any questions on any of this? How many of you know how this setup works just because you're in the business? Okay, so pretty much everybody.